Way to Hell, topical, right? Because the world, that's where the world is heading. That's what I meant. Political, yeah. You're gonna hear the truth here. So, the reason I played AC/DC, right? I like a bit of AC/DC. I only know a few tracks. Highway to Hell and Back in Black and. Anyway, right, I was running, yeah, believe it or not, I was running today, and I got Spotify, and I go through different sort of playlists, and sometimes I just search genre, and I put in something like classic rock workout or heavy rock, something, and I was getting your Bostons and your Kansases and all that, and Rainbow, I was loving it, and then AC/DC popped up, and it was one I vaguely remember. But I hadn't really listened to the lyrics. And one lyric made me laugh out loud. It seemed, if you start analysing rock lyrics, like, I was into Def Leppard. Right? I like a bit of Def Leppard. I know a couple. Was it Pyromania and Animal and that pour some sugar on me, right? Which is presumably some sort of metaphor for give me some loving, right? Classic, right? But he ruins that after the solo. He's going past some sugar, and then like there's backing vocals and ad libs, and he's going, "Do you like sugar?" Then he goes, "1 lump or 2." Now, then he's lost all the poetry and analogy. He's just talking about sugar lumps. So, anyway, so this song came on, Touch Too Much, right? But, right, I'm just going to play a bit of it and see, and then I'll say, in case you can't hear the lyric, hold on, where is it? Where is it? So, lyric is go, she had the face of an angel smiling with sin, the body of Venus with arms. So he had to add that bit. The body of Venus with arms. She's got arms. I just want to make that clear. So he's done that lyric, body of Venus. Oh, he's thought Venus de Milo. Thought that bird didn't have arms. This one has. So she had the face of an angel smiling with sin, the body of Venus with arms. Let me make that clear. This girl's got arms. So nothing wrong if you haven't, but She's got the body of Venus, but with arms. Oh God! So that was my day. Right. Some questions. Did you have a good time at your new material night? Yeah. Who did you have on the bill with you? Tom Basden, Sean McLaughlin, and a new kid on the block, which I booked for the first time because I saw his stuff. I'm absolutely loving his stuff, all the stuff I've seen. Josh Pugh. Check him out. I sort of use a pool of 5 or 6 people and choose sort of 3 of them. So Tom Basden, Sean McLaughlin, who's my regular support. Josh has been added to that little elite list. Mark Watson, Joe Wilkinson, and David Earl. So whatever 3 is available, boom. It was great. I'm loving it. I love it. I think I like this more than when it's all finished and I'm doing arenas around the world. Obviously, I like that. That's good. But it's just so free and you muck around, and I could do warm-ups for the rest of my life. But they don't pay quite as well because obviously the ticket price is 15 quid and you do smaller venues, so you don't eat into the But I think it's great. They have a great... Because they're seeing things they know no one else will see. It's just more fun and silly, and you can go a bit further. So yeah, I've got another one coming up this week. I'll do a couple the week after as well. Changing up the venue a bit. I'll do Jackson's Lane and Leicester Square Theatre, maybe the Comedy Store. But yeah, absolutely loving it. It's called Armageddon. Yeah, so I'll have to rethink that title. It's a bit looking close to the bone, isn't it? Leopold and Loveday. What is the one question you'd like to be asked that no one has thought to ask you yet? Well, what sort of question is that? These cats and dogs, they're always trying to confuse me. What question do I wish someone would ask? Probably something like, Rick, how do you keep in such great shape? Talking of that, I had a medical this week. I usually have one every year, but I'd sort of missed out 2 years because of the pandemic. And it's the usual. I'm fit but fat, basically. All my organs work, everything works, but I'm fat. Simple as that, really. I know why I'm fat. I eat and drink too much. No, there's no excuses. There never is. I try a lot of things. I try a lot of things to avoid not eating and drinking too much. Like, I want to do everything I can, but still eat and drink as much. So I've tried extra exercise, and there's only so much you can do at my age. So I thought, I can't do more exercise. I haven't got time. I refuse to stop eating and drinking. And then I read that the more muscle you've got, the more calories you burn at rest. So I thought, right, this is the loophole. This is the science loophole. So for weeks, I didn't do like any cardio or fat burning or anything like that. I just built muscle, did big weights. And it sort of worked to a certain degree. I have got a lot more muscle, but now I'm fat and muscly. So I'm even heavier. Like those guys in World's Strongest Man. I've got a power belly now. So, yeah. Anyway. Joey, do you think there's more doors or more wheels in the world? I don't know. Doors. Depends what you count as doors. Cupboard doors? Lots of doors. Lots of wheels. You know. Loads of cars. Cars have got doors as well. But toy cars haven't. See, toy cars have got wheels but no doors. Well, their doors don't work. See? Does that count? Because every toy car in the world has got 4 wheels and no doors, if you don't count just like an outline of a door. Does it have to work? Does the wheel have to work? The sort of coasters and runners and those things count as wheels? I'd have to say yes. I don't know. No one knows. No one knows. And you know what? No one cares. No one cares. So let's leave that question forever. Joette, you wake up in a cave after an alien abduction. Why did they dump me in the cave after giving me the finger? Why not at least put me in the front garden? So they abduct me, stick their finger up my arse, right? Do tests, and then they go dump him in a fucking cave. No, take him all the way home after that. Who are these aliens? Mate, He's the thing that's going, right now we're going to put you back on Earth, right? Yeah. And I go, oh mate, you just stuck your big green finger up my arse. Take me to fucking Hampstead. You dirty bastard. Fucking hell. You wake up in a cave after an alien abduction. You are with Gunnar and Andy, 2 dogs. You now are covered in a lot of fur, like Andy. Why? Was that what? Because of some sort of alien experiment? So I'm furry, like a abominable snowman. Would you still wear clothes or just start walking around furry? I'd start walking around furry. Is it completely covered? Is everything covered? Do I look like a... Can't I wear pants though? Just anyway, can't I wear... So I wouldn't worry about clothes, just the pants or a little... I don't know, 'cause you don't see a bear's winkle, do you? You see a dog's willy sometimes, but you don't see a bear's willy. So if it's hairy enough, yeah, probably I wouldn't mind. Yeah. I go and Jane goes, you're naked. I go, yeah, but, oh yeah, and covered in fur. Yes, that's the main one, isn't it? I'm covered in fur. What happened? Abducted by an alien. What did they do? Shove their finger up my ass. Where have you been? I've just walked from a fucking cave. Right. Scarlett. Us dogs have a sixth sense. I know what my dad's going to do before he does it. If you had a special doggy or cat power, what would it be and why? The smell. It's got to be the sense of smell. Or the cat seeing at night, because now, if it's an overcast day and I'm playing tennis, I have to stop. I can't see the ball. I think my eyesight's failing as well. Fucked, and I'm fucked. I tell you what, if I was abducted to other island, I'd go, do what you want. It's shit. It's all bollocks. If you can help, do what you want. And if you've got any ideas how I can make this better, fucking shove that finger anywhere you want, mate. Because I'm sick of this. So I'd probably have, yeah, cat seeing at night, or dog smelling cancer. I'd just be sniffing myself all over all the time. Cat's night vision. There you go. Nacho just wants to be wished a belated happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nacho. Good boy. Gunnar, please talk about Jane Fallon's auction for her pretty clothes and say happy birthday to Joe Hartley, who turned 42. I've wished Joe happy birthday already. Happy birthday, Joe, again, via Gunnar. And yeah, Jane's doing an auction for the Ukraine appeal on eBay. So you can go there if you want to do a bid. Only if you want to pay for it, obviously. Don't just do a bid. Yeah, if you don't have the money, that'll just be a waste of everyone's time. Yeah, I think you just search eBay like that. Jane Fallon. Talking of charity, I designed another T-shirt for charity, right, this time for Wildlife Aid. Can you see that? I drew a little fox, look. That's him sort of sitting, looks like a slug, but it's a little fox. He's sitting with his big brush. For fuck's sake, be kind. So, I don't know if they're available yet, but they soon will be. That's Jane's pink. I'm way too butch to wear pink. So, Wildlife Aid. This chair's very creaky, innit? I'll have to throw it away soon. will you consider one day doing a quick flash raffle for something that is a little precious to you? I don't mean expensive. All proceeds to whoever you choose. Maybe a prop from Derek, or even I'm thinking along the lines of Stanley. Well, I've got good news. Stanley has had a reprieve. They fixed him again. I don't know how they did it. Probably the sleeves are getting shorter, but I don't think it's going to last very long, but it'll last a little while. Yes, I would. I have done. I think I've auctioned off a lot of David Brent stuff over the years and a few Derek things. Whatever I keep. I'm not very good at keeping it. You know, it's like when I do a shoot, I should come back with like, you know, sort of bin loads of stuff to do charity. I did, but remember this time, I have got a few things to do for charity from Afterlife actually in my office. I've got a really good thing actually. You know, in 6 when Paul wins a big polar bear for Anne, I've got that polar bear which I thought I could do for maybe a bear charity or something. It's good, isn't it? So yes, I'll keep Stan for a while though. Also, by the time I throw it away, I don't think anyone will want this. Put it in a museum when I die. Bring the tone down a bit, innit? Lindsay, would you rather be a grizzly bear, a koala, or a polar bear? Why? Well, obviously my first thought is be one of the big guys. Grizzly. Polar bear, that's a hard life, isn't it? That is a hard life, a polar bear. But it's the biggest land carnivore, isn't it? That's a tough life though. That reminds me of that joke. Do you know that joke? There's a polar bear and his little baby polar bear. And he goes, "Am I a polar bear?" The dad goes, "Yeah, of course you are." He goes, "Are you sure?" I goes, "Yeah, of course you're a polar bear." He says, "You're absolutely sure I'm a polar bear?" And the dad goes, "Yes, of course you are. Why do you ask?" And the baby polar bear goes, "Because I'm fucking freezing." Koalas probably then, because they just sit in a tree, don't they? Do they get stoned? Is that a myth? Haven't they all got chlamydia or something weird? Haven't they all got some sort of... Is that a myth? Are these things just coming into my head and I'm just rambling like a lunatic? There's something like that. Google it and tell me. I mean, it's a bit of a boring diet, isn't it? Eucalypt, although it is vegan, I guess, isn't it? I'd probably... I'm thinking of me as a polar bear, but I'm vegan. Okay, I can't kill a seal. I'll be a... Well, if I'm abducted by aliens, I might as well be a grizzly. I'm furry anyway. I'll be a grizzly bear. I'm my same shape as well now. Fat with short legs. Keena, what kind of research do you do when preparing for your Absolutely Mental podcast? You've seen what sort of research I do. I don't do much actually because it's a rambling conversation. But I do have, I probably do usually have one little, not tricky question for Sam, just something that I'm genuinely interested in that I've been thinking about that you can't do with just watching TED Talks or YouTube because you can't interact. So that's what's good about the thing. I can go, so what did he mean by this? What did he mean by that? And we sort of go outside that. Series 3 available, if you didn't know. I haven't done a lot of marketing for that because it sort of didn't seem appropriate. I think we brought it out just after the Ukraine invasion. But it's there if you want. It's good. I'm sweating. I've had a hot bath and I put Stan on to show you because I was so pleased. I'm sweating. So we don't do a lot of research, but we have good conversations. I feel like I've done sort of 60 years of research. Do you know what I mean? No, that doesn't count. If I went along to be a doctor and they said what qualifications, like I've just been alive for 60 years. I know the gist of it. Sorry? I've been around for 60 years, so I know some shit, boy. But saying that, we need someone with a medical degree. No. I'm 60, boy. What does a 23-year-old know? Well, he knows a lot about medicine if he's been to medical school. 60, boy. Oh, we're getting there, aren't we? Sandra, wondering what's changed for you now that you are coming out of COVID? If anything, you'll still write and work, but is there something that's just not going to be the same for you? Well, it's funny you should say that, because no, everything is the same. You're right. I've got a write. I'm doing with stand up. That's all the same. Everything's going to be the same. But in me, I've got this thing that I go, I want to get out of stuff now. Do you know what I mean? Like before COVID, I'd never missed a day's work or cancelled a gig, whatever. I've been on stage with flu. I've been on stage with fucking like my back put out. I'm painkillers. I've taken private jets, helicopters, never to miss a gig. And with COVID, for the first, I was still fighting. I was trying to find loopholes to get this done. And I thought, no, I can't. And then after that, I think I got used to going, I can't. So, I don't know. I think something has changed in me. That might just be, I might have been going that way anyway. Like I had been talking for ages about, just live on an island with little ponies and wallabies. So it sort of suited me. Yeah. I do feel like I've got to sort of take a deep breath and go, right, got to do some work. Before I was up with buzzing with ideas. And now I go, I could just sit here and play chess and listen to music all day. But again, I don't know if that's to do with the pandemic or that I should be doing that. You know what I mean? That's what I feel I should be doing anyway. It's mad. It seems mad to be flying around the world doing arenas. That's still weird to me. I feel like I should be pottering around in a shed. If I go for a walk and I see an allotment, I think, that's what I should be doing. Just fucking growing some fucking carrots for the last few years of my life. Frank Chick. Did you ever do any training before writing your first scripts, like comedy writing courses, workshops, etc.? Basically, how did you learn to write a script? No, I didn't. And everyone can write a script. I didn't learn to write a script. Everyone can write a script. You write down what you want to see, even if you're not using the right terminology. And also there's programs, to go dialogue and that. And I rarely use those. I can't even use the program to write a script. I jot down and I write it. I just do it old school. I just write out what I want to see on telly. And that's very different for me because I'm writing for me to direct it. So I think if I'd have written my first script and sent it off to someone, I'd have had to do a lot of explaining. But because I can direct it and shoot a pilot or whatever, or no, I don't have to, but but no, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of telling people how to create. I think the only thing to say is do it and learn yourself, because it's just 1,000 times more valuable to do it and try it and get it wrong. and find out yourself you got it wrong. It doesn't work. So anyone can write a script. There you go. A lot of fellow writers probably hate me for saying that. Bursting the bubble again of my own industry. Anyone can act, anyone can write, anyone can tell a joke. Just how much you care about it and how much it's you. But that's the good thing. I think that's what I'm saying. No one can be you as well as you. Everyone can learn to write a script. Everyone can learn structure. Everyone can do a procedural this or that. Everyone can get a job. Everyone can get away with it. But no one can be you as well as you. Just stop. Just do what the fuck you want and see if it works. That's probably terrible advice, isn't it? I don't care. Rachel, I'd like to know, would you consider doing an animated show? Like a fun questions and answers from dogs, like this, but in the style of the Ricky Gervais show, which I used to love. Yeah, I love animation. I've dabbled a few things. I've done a couple of films. I produced my first animated film a couple of years ago. I love doing the Ricky Gervais show. I even drew the little sketches and handed it over to the real animators. Well, this is all there. Yeah, all those things I did through lockdown. How many have we done now of these? 200. Can't someone just do it from those? Fucking lazy. Just do it. Just animate it. Give me the profits. What? So yeah. There you go. Support charities, any charities. Buyabsolutelymental.com. Thanks for watching Afterlife. Unbelievable. The reaction is unbelievable. And there's still people coming to it. Netflix are over the moon. They think I'm a very good boy. Told me, they said, you're a very good boy. Supernature out in a while. And Armageddon. I'm tired. Look at me. Look at me tell you all the things I'm doing. I've been fucking exhausted. Thank you. That was fun, wasn't it? Let's do it again in a few weeks. Tatty bye, everyone. Be nice to animals. Tatty bye.